Hello everyone, and we are back actually. And this time we are not gonna make all these things. You all can see this long code, but we are not gonna make this thing. This time means many a times what we want is to give our programs to our friends, and we need to show off them. We like to do that, na? We like to show off ourselves. So what we gonna do this time is not making any specialized program, but we are gonna do what we're gonna do. Main thing is we just want to make exe files, but for that you have to make sure that you are using an older version of Python, and you can even see that. Let's go to pip first because we're going to use it as pip install, and then we will type the module name, which would be PyInstaller. Perfect. So here you can see that this is a PyInstaller, and you can open it. It's PyInstaller 4.0. Perfect. And works with out of the box with any Python version from 3.5 to 3.7. Once this thing will gonna work perfectly, and here it's shown how to install it, and we're gonna do this, don't worry for that. Okay, so what are its requirements? You can see here that it's this, but this thing is not an issue if we do not use this thing. It's okay, even I don't know what's this thing, but still it's okay. Next is PyInstaller should work on Windows 7 or newer, which if you are using, and all the things you can see here in the documentation. Okay, so see now this is the thing which we are not going to do. PyInstaller and your script.py, all these things which are not gonna do actually. Better one is we just need to go ahead with PyInstaller. Okay, I'm not gonna copy this thing. I have pip install PyInstaller. Okay, so this thing gonna install this module which I just showed you here. It's PyInstaller 4.0, and I'm here in PowerShell. You can even use your in this thing. Now we have this terminal itself. You can use this thing, but it's okay. You can go down to anything better, whichever you like. Okay, so this thing is gonna download all these things which are needed, and then let me show you what we need to do next. Right, auto py to exe. There is one more thing that it's yes, it's py to exe, but we are not going to use this. It's a basic one, and also its updates are very less, so it will not be. I think that it might not work with our means Python 3.7 and all. Okay, so yes, you can see here. You can type here which is better, py to exe, or sorry, or you can write autopy to exe. Perfect. Which should be used. Okay, it's also told as PyInstaller because before installing autopy to exe we need to do this. And here you can see that this is a Stack Overflow site and all those things you can see here directly. So I think that I will be keeping this in the description itself. So go ahead and see that. Okay, I need to stop this loading. No need to load this thing. Perfect. Now let's go ahead and download autopy to exe. So here it's pip install autopy to exe. Okay, it was something like this one, na? It was this. Okay, let's copy this. Control C, and here I go back and Control B. Perfect. Okay, I need to erase these things. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Let's install this thing. And let's say suppose you want to see where these things are stored, right? Oh my god, I have downloaded it for before now, so it's gonna show this. But yes, this module is a bit large one, so it might take a few minutes for you. I have downloaded it before, so that's why. But still, it's nice. You can use this module. And now let me show where these things are located. So go ahead with pip install PyInstaller. Okay, why am I typing this thing once again? I just want to show you. Okay, first of all, one more thing. Let's press Ctrl and L. This thing will clear. Actually, this is not clearing. It's just moving down to a new line. So better, better. Okay, now let me write pip install py installer. Okay, why am I writing this thing once again? I just want to show you where this py installer folder is located, from where this thing will call. So if you have perfectly set all that environment variables and all such things, then this thing will work perfectly. Okay, so these are actually located at this place. You can see here. You can see chb users app data local programs, and let's copy this path itself. So no need to go to the whole place. Yeah, perfectly opened. Nice. And here let me just click P. So okay, I need to refresh this thing. Perfect. And let me just check it out. Where is it? You see here, you can see that py installer folders are set. Perfect. Let's write A. Okay, it's gonna go down. Here you can see this auto-py2 exe2 things. Perfectly set. And this is nice. I like this thing. Perfect. Now let's close this. Let's open code. No need to open code, but it's okay. So let's close this. I will also close this thing now. Okay, I need to keep this now. Okay, not an issue. Now let me just show you how this thing will work. Type in auto py. Okay, sorry. Py2 exe. Type here. See here. You can see that you have to run the command. Just click enter. Let it open. Okay, this is not the thing which we're gonna use. It will open one more window that on which we're gonna work. Okay, so let's check it out if it's working properly. Yeah, it's open. Okay, but don't forget that we do not have to close this thing. If you close, then this whole thing will close. Okay, let me just show you what am I telling. See, whole thing got closed. Huh? Okay, so now let me write it again. Auto-py2 exe. Perfect. It's open. Right. Perfect. And this thing's now. Okay, now let me take you to the script. But yes, here you can see many other things which you want to do. Means here, okay, I will just show you all the things. First of all, let's browse. Let's find one. Why is that so? Yeah, perfectly fine. Now my main folder is in E drive actually. So where is it? Yeah, snake game, all projects and banking along with an window. I think that this is the my file which I'm gonna use. So this thing itself enters one whole path, right? You can see here perfectly. Nice. Next is this thing. This is important one. Suppose that here you have just made one thing, means you do not want other things to be shown to the users. And okay, other means here what you're gonna do is if you click on one file, then this thing will gonna show you only one thing, only one icon that will work. But I would prefer that you use one directory, because this would make one folder in at which place you will be adding this thing. Okay, next is console based and window based, which to use. So here you all can see that I have used tk enter. Here you can see main loop. Let me make you go up ahead. Yeah, here you can see that I have also used tk enter. And if this thing is working perfectly, then you just have to go ahead with window based. But suppose that if something like, okay, let me just show you one. Yeah, okay, actually, and I'll just go ahead with this name. Ignore this name. Okay, so no, I have opened up wrong one. Okay, let me go ahead with YouTube downloaders. See here, now you can see, okay, I have made this video tutorial. You can see here in my channel videos, you can see them. So see, now this thing will open up a black window, and in which this thing will work. So if when running your program, if there is no such window opening, see here, now the window is black, means this thing is a console based, right? And I don't want, if possible, then use tk enter, because I like that module. Plus the other thing is, okay, sorry for that, that's okay. Okay, let me just exit this from this. and here you can see that this thing is working and I have made all these things. Okay, so what do I mean is if this thing means if a window opens, then just go ahead with window based. So I will go ahead because this thing is from this module, this is the file, so it's okay. Next is this icon. For here you have to go ahead with ICO file, or else this thing will not work properly. Okay. So this thing all you can learn and understand English. And suppose that if your thing means if your program has many dependencies calling from folders like images and all such things, fonts are also available online to get downloaded easily. So you can add folder and you can see that. Okay. Next is this advanced. Here it's a lot of different things, and all these things are not for ourselves if you are it's a intermediate or beginner. Main thing is this one only, dot dash dash name. And here let me see that it's an banking app. Okay, so yes, perfectly right. All other things are really complicated for us, so you can google for that, but for now let's leave it. Let's just give our app a name. Okay, you can even keep other things here. I mean, suppose that you have a gaming app, then you can write, suppose that in gaming app you have car racing app, then you can write here car racing game and all such things you can use. Next is this settings. Okay, now this thing is very much important. Where your product means where your application should be stored. This thing is really important because see here. Now suppose that I want to show that my output here. It's all, oh sorry, yeah, not in all projects obviously. It was in this. Um, what's happening? Sorry. Yeah. So in this folder, I want to store this file. Then I can. Okay. Now let me show you how to do that. So here is you can see means what I have done is this is the bar you can see. And click here. You get the whole path selected itself. Just do Control C means copy it and paste it here. And just go ahead and convert pi to exe. Nothing else. Don't touch anything else unless until you know about it perfectly. Okay. So yeah, perfectly set. Um, these are all informations that this thing is showing us that what is it doing in this thing. Perfect. And one more thing I would like to show you this. See here, now this cursor changes to a, you can see cross mark, and this thing will not work. So that's one thing. And suppose that you want to cancel this operation, means let's say that you have checked or you have selected a wrong file, then how you need to go ahead, just open this console window and press Ctrl C. This thing will be aborted. See here, aborted by user request. Okay, so let's clear this. Let me show you how is this thing working perfectly. And if even if you have selected something wrong here, then it's okay, not an issue. Let me check if I'm having any icon here. Yes, I have this icon. No, not an icon, but this is a file, image file. So I think that I need to cancel this operation. Let's Control C. Yeah, now it has aborted again. This thing will say, why are you aborting again and again? Okay, let's clear output again. Additional files, let me show you. Let me add the image file. So here it has opened already. This is image1.png and I'm adding this. Nice. Now see here, if I head down to one file and then I show that additional file, then this will show you something like error like this. Be careful while using this, means this thing will not work perfectly. It will show up an error that this file was not found. So better one directly. And let's convert pi to exe. Now this time I'm not gonna abort, obviously. Don't want this thing to get crashed in my PC. So nice. It's here you can see that it's analyzing this thing. So it's checking that there are no such suspicious code present inside it. It's okay, not an issue. Okay, next let me show you some things until and unless this thing is doing. Okay, so here you can see what's your this version number, and one more thing it should also show. Yeah, it's PyInstaller 4.0. This is the most latest version, and I'm using Python 3.7.8. Okay, I used 3.8 before, but at that place, this AutoPy to exe didn't work perfectly. So if it's working, then it's nice for you. But if it's not, then I recommend you to use this 3.7.8. That's working perfectly with AutoPy to exe. I'm playing with this. Sorry. So here you can see that it's retargeting to the fake dir, all such things. It's okay, not an issue. Let's go ahead. Another thing which is very much important is you need to be connected to the net. Need to be connected to the internet. This is because of this. If it's not connected now, then this thing will not work. It will show an error that minimum of 16 bytes is required for making this exe file. So it will use some of your internet, don't worry for that, but still it's working perfectly. And here you can see what is the length itself. Oh my god, what's the length? Okay, so let it complete itself. So here you all can see I have cropped some part of this video, and here you all can see that this thing is gonna complete now. And let's see that. Hope that there is no error here right now. Yeah. Let's see that. Okay, so I have opened this thing. It's in its place itself. Okay, yeah, hit down. No, not to all projects. Let's open this place, and I think that it's overwriting the same thing. And you can see that this is completed here. It's showing complete. Nice, superb. And here you all can see that this is completed. This base library and all these other things are important, except this manifest file. This is just for your information that what's this thing gonna do. Let's delete this, we don't need this. Okay, so yes, this thing has completed, and let me show. Let's test that this thing is working perfectly fine. So yes, perfect. Let's register. Yeah, it's working perfectly. Nice. Okay. So here you can see now next what you need to do is head down to all projects. Head down to the folder from where or the place from where you have got this. And here you can see that there is one folder that's PyCache and delete this. No need for anything, any part of this thing. So here you can clear this output and you can go ahead again and again with this thing. So if you clear this output, then you can see that you have this thing again here. Nice. So here you all can see how we have done this thing. And yes, I would like to show you one more thing. So here we come to an end to this video, and I need to show something that I'm gonna keep all these links in the description that I just showed you on my browser, and also follow up to my channel. I will also keep that link, it also in this links. Okay, let me write fourth one. That's my channel link. Okay, I need to keep here. Then you can also follow me on my Instagram, hold that this thing, and if any error is shown in any of such videos which I have already made on my channel, then you just follow me here, message me, and I will show you what to do next. So till then, take care, bye bye, see you.